Now we will discuss about the fertilization event in which we will study about the double fertilization in angiospermic plants. Before that we will discuss some points like outbreeding device, pollen pistil interaction. We are knowing that due to continuous self-pollination and self-fertilization, the inbreeding depression arise. Due to that, the productivity goes down, the quality of the pod, the species, the productivity will also go down. That's why there are some outbreeding device present in nature. Like first one is occurrence of unisexual flower, or the maturing time of the male reproductive gamete as well as female gamete is different. Then their occurrence, that is the position of the male reproductive part and female reproductive part in such a way that they can't reach to each other. In this way there are some device in nature also to prevent the process of self-fertilization. Now pollen pistil interaction means there is some interaction between the pollen and pistil. For that, when the male gamete or the pollen will reach to the stigma of the flower, then the stigma or the female reproductive part of the flower should accept that will accept the pollen or reject the pollen, and when that female part will accept the pollen, then only the fertilization will take place, and this is known as pollen pistil interaction, that is negative or positive interaction. Now after that, then when it becomes accepted, then the flower will undergo the process of fertilization, that is known as double fertilization in case of angiospermic plant. Now this double fertilization involves two main steps, syngamy and triple fusion, because the fertilization occurs twice, fusion occurs twice, that's why it is known as double fertilization. Now syngamy, when the egg of the female reproductive part, that is which is haploid, will fuse with the first male gamete which is also diploid, the product will be zygote which is diploid or 2N, which will ultimately give rise to embryo after the mitotic division. The first fusion is this one, first fertilization is known as syngamy, and the second fertilization is known as triple fusion. This triple fusion involves the fusion of the secondary nucleus which is diploid in nature fused with the second male gamete which is haploid in nature, and then the product will be PEN, that is primary endospermic nucleus, which will undergo repeated division to give rise to the nutritive tissue that is known as endosperm, which is triploid structure. Now the formation of endosperm occurs just prior to the embryo development so that it will give nourishment to the developing embryo.
This diagram showing the figure of double fertilization. You can see here this is the ovule. When the pollen deposited on the stigma of the flower, the pollen tube comes out through the style. It will enters into the ovule through the micropylar end. Here it will release two male gametes. One will fuse with the egg to form the zygote which is 2N or diploid structure, and other male gamete will fuse with this central nucleus to form the endosperm which is triploid structure. The double fertilization includes two steps. First is the syngamy, in which one male gamete and one female gamete, that is egg, is uniting or undergo fusion to form the zygote, and it will develop into the embryo. And the other fertilization, that is the fusion of the central nucleus and the male gamete, it will develop into the endosperm which is the nutritive tissue for this developing embryo.
Now we will discuss about the artificial hybridization, which is under the control of human being, not the nature. Human being, that is plant breeders, also maintain or control the process of fertilization, process of pollination by selecting the desired plant with desired characters. This artificial hybridization involves four main steps. First step is selection of the desired parent with the desired characters. The characters which we want to present in the offspring plant, will select those parents, one as a male parent, one as a female parent with those desired characters. Then after, when the plant is if the plant is bisexual, then we'll emasculate it. That means we'll remove the pollen, that is anther of that flower, which plant is used as the female plant. For that is the second step, that is known as emasculation, that is removal of the anther from the plant, from the flower, which is used as the female parent. Now next one is bagging. After the emasculation process, that flower is bagged or covered by butter paper bag so that any type of contamination will be prevented. Now after that, tagging, that means all the informations about the time of emasculation, maturing time of the female gamete, then the pollination, all these things are written on a paper and it is tagged over there so that the plant breeders should maintain the record, and after that the desired pollination occurs and we will get the desired type of plant also.
This diagram is showing the steps of artificial hybridization. The first step is the removal of the anthers, that is known as emasculation, after selection of the desired parent. Then from when the flower is bisexual, then this process is required. After that, this flower is undergo the process of bagging so that to prevent any type of contamination, and then under controlled condition the pollen of the desired plant is deposited on the female plant, and that is transfer of pollen, and this is known as artificial hybridization. This is done by the plant breeders for the process of crop improvement.